Hello and welcome to month 12 of our $5 Quilt Club. Here we go. I have all of my pieces cut out here. I'm doing an alternate layout. So I have purple and the star points here, and then in the center here I have the white ones. So all of these two pieces are exactly the same. They're just mirror image. So if you want to save cutting out a piece, just flip this over and cut that. So on your strips, you should be able to cut 2 C's from the white, 2 C's from the purple, and then you're going to need 2 of each of these for each color as well. So here's my purple, and then up here is my second purple, and then 2 whites of each. Oops. And then you should be all set once you have all of your pieces. Oh, I haven't flipped. Like that. This way. You should be all set once you have all of them cut. So 2 of each of these of the white, 2 of each of these of the purple, and 2 of these of both the white and the purple. So this is kind of like the center star point, and these are just kind of the setting triangles. So all of these blocks are the same. So it's 4 individual blocks. So I'm going to show you how to sew just one of these blocks together. So be sure to make sure you cut these points off the triangles, because it helps when you go to line up your pieces to stitch them together. So you should be able to line up your pieces corner to corner, and then just stitch a real nice 1/4 inch there right here. I'm going to stitch that real fast. And it should, your stitching line should line up right to the corner there and start on that one. And then you're going to want to press this open. So I like to press with the darker side away from the white. So I'm going to pop this right over the iron real quick. Give it a quick press. So now that is pressed, I pressed the seam towards the darker purple here. And in your kit, you could have 1 purple, you could have 2 purples. Feel free to play around with how you want to do your fabric layout. And then I'm just going to do right sides together with this one, lining up my corners. Let's see if I can get that a little bit better. There we go. And then you can pin in place, or you can just hold it like I like to. And then just stitch all the way down. And you should end up with a cute little point here, like that. So again, I'm going to, I'm not going, this is too bulky to press this all the way across towards the darker side there. So I'm just going to press all of my seams in a circle so that they all are going in the same direction there. So you will see a little bit of that color there, but it's going to be worth it to not have that crazy bulk in the points there. So I'm going to press this real quick, and that is how you sew that block. So this should measure nice and square once you get that sewn together. I'm going to sew one more together here for you, and then show you how we want to sew 2 of these together, and then sew this one, then sew these 2 together, and then sew the 2 halves together. That way you don't end up with a crazy amount of seams in the center, and it's too bulky to do anything with. And it should allow, you want your point to be a 1/4 inch from the edge so that you don't lose your points when you sew them all together and assemble your block. So, all right, last one. So this one is the opposite of that one. And I'm just going to line this up. Oh, that one needs to be lined up with that one. Okay. Okay, so now we have our 2 blocks here, and all I'm going to do is stitch these together this way. Making sure they line up nicely. always keeping the consistent 1/4 inch seam allowance. Make sure all my seams are going in the right way. I'll move that. And then should end up with a pretty nice point. So you want to get this point and this point to meet just like that. So when I sew this half of the block to the next half, this 1/4 inch right here will be pointing, we'll have the other 2 points coming to it. So that is how you sew half the block. So I'm going to go press that, and I can sew the rest of these together and then piece those together. So this should make a finished, this block when you're done sewing, it should be 7.5 inches this way. So that way you know that it is, so I don't know if you can see on the ruler here, my block is 7.5 wide. If you do have that yours is a little bit too large, you can go ahead and just trim the edges with the rainbow star template that we have. Doesn't look like I can reach mine right now. Oh, there it is. So you should be able to take your template, and then looks like I need to trim that a tiny bit over here, and you can square up your block so that it's nice and perfect for when you go to assemble it into your final one. If you guys have any questions about the setting kit pattern is finally available. And then we have a first prize for the first person who purchased a setting kit, who turns in their finished top, will get a free setting kit. So that includes batting, backing, and binding. The second person will get free batting and binding. So get your tops done, have fun sewing them. If you have any questions, always feel free to contact me. We are always happy to help. Thank you for watching.